Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap. So, looking over the market in the past week in Hudson County, there have been 103 properties that have gone under contract in the Hudson County MLS, meaning that owners have accepted offers on these properties. They had an average list price of $797,000 and a median list price of $649,000. They were on the market for an average of 45 days, and the median days on the market was 30 days. So average days on market has ticked up a little bit over the past few months. I'm noticing if we're looking through the list right now of what has gone under contract, some properties that stood out to me. You had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Hoboken at 501 Adams Street. This is the Adams Square building, former school that was converted into condominiums. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,601 square feet, listed for $1,100,000. It was on the market for 34 days. And I'll just cycle through some photos here. This property is located on Adams between 5th and 6th. As I mentioned, it's a former school building. It was converted into rental apartments at first, then it went into a condo conversion around 2008, 2009 timeframe. And 3-bedroom properties are in very high demand in Hoboken. They just did not build many over the past 30 years. So people who are looking for more space are definitely looking for 3 bedrooms or larger. And there's usually high demand around these properties. Looking through some of the other sales in downtown Jersey City, I noticed, where is it here? A studio at the Park and Shore building, 75 Park Lane South, over in Newport, went under contract. This was listed for $595,000. It's 519 square feet, and it has gone under contract 30 days on the market. So Park and Shore is one of the newer developments in downtown Jersey City. You have 75 Park Lane, and you have 2 Shore Lane over here. And this studio is located in the 75 Park Lane Tower, which has most of the amenities. It has a pool, indoor pool, concierge, first floor. There's like a library, a fitness center. Up top here, you have a residence outdoor deck area with a lounge, kind of like a sky deck, outdoor barbecue area as well. This is a studio in this community here in Newport. You can rent parking. There's plenty of parking options and garages nearby. The property does not come with parking, but from a new construction perspective, it's one of the newer buildings to be built in downtown Jersey City. And this listed for $595,000 on the market for 30 days. Over at the A condos, 389 Washington Street, you had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,366 square foot unit. It was a unit 12F, listed for $1,279,000. It was on the market for 16 days. And the F line is the corner. This is the northeast corner of the building with the floor-to-ceiling glass windows. It's the largest 2-bedroom layout in the building. Also, the E line, which is the northwest corner, which is basically a mirror image of this layout, but doesn't have the same view, is the largest unit as well. So here you have a corner unit at the A building, went under contract, floor-to-ceiling glass windows. This building was built around 2006, 2007 timeframe. It has a concierge as well as a fitness center. And there's also a small residence lounge as well as an outdoor deck area with barbecue area, sun chairs, which is the rooftop of the garage, actually. So this is located on the corner of 2nd and Washington in downtown Jersey City, and also the Terrace, not far from Grove Street Path, Exchange Place Path, also Newport Center Path. It's kind of Newport Path. It's kind of like in between all 3 of those. And that's gone under contract, 2-bedroom at the A condos. I noticed something over in West New York. You had a 1-bedroom, 1-bath at the Hudson Club, unit 110, listed for $565,000, 788 square feet, on the market for 61 days. So this one was on a little longer. Hudson Club is in the Port Imperial section of West New York on the waterfront. It is made up of two buildings, 24 Ave at Port Imperial and 26 Ave at Port Imperial. The building's amenities are actually in a separate structure next door, which has a basketball court, large indoor fitness center, residence lounge. There's also an outdoor pool, which is right next to that facility. So it's a very nice community, not far from the ferry to New York Waterway ferry. There's a shuttle that comes to the community that you could pick up to go to the ferry, or you could just walk over. It's not that far. So this is under contract here at the Hudson Club in West New York. Also, looking through some of the sales, you had a combined unit at Maxwell Place, 1125 Maxwell, unit 434 and 436, listed for $2,499,000. It sold for $2,275,000. 20 days on the market. It was a cash purchase. So this person took two units and combined them into a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,215 square foot unit. So it was a large space. It did not have New York City views. It faced west, looking into Hoboken, and it came with parking for one car. This closed here in Hoboken over at Maxwell Place. And I'll cycle through some of the photos. It did have a terrace, and this is looking across the way at 1100 Maxwell. So that's how I know it's a western-facing unit, because that building sits behind 1125 Maxwell. I'll link down below a link to all these condo buildings I'm discussing from my website, so you can see all details and other properties that may be available or that have sold in the communities. In Hoboken, you also have this unit, 1-bedroom, 1-bath plus den at the Sky Club, 1,141 square feet, listed for $749. It sold for $710. So this one sold about $40,000 under asking. 10 days on the market, and this is a 1-bedroom layout actually. Over on the top floor, penthouse level, over at the Sky Club. It's in the West Tower, so there's two towers of the Sky Club, the East Tower, which was built first, and then the West Tower, which was built second. The Western Tower is a little bit larger. This unit looks into, as you can see, across the courtyard into Tower 1, essentially. And this is a top floor unit, a very large 1-bedroom. And that is sold for $710,000. In downtown Jersey City, actually not far from the Sky Club here, you have 700 Grove Street, built by Toll Brothers around 2006. You have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,471 square foot unit, unit 3B, with a large outdoor space here on the courtyard, listed for $875, and it's sold for $900,000. 8 days on the market, so it sold $25,000 over asking. This building was built by Toll Brothers around 2006, located on the Jersey City and Hoboken border. It is technically a Jersey City building. It has a Jersey City zip code. However, from my experience, most residents tend to use the Hoboken path or tend to spend more time in Hoboken just because it's like right on the Hoboken border. Steel and concrete building, has a concierge as well as a shuttle to and from Hoboken path, and also has a large fitness center and a residence lounge. So that is sold for $900,000 at 700 Grove. Over in downtown Jersey City, you had a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 780 square foot unit at Gulls Cove, 201 Marin Boulevard, unit 617, listed for $649. It's sold for $620,000. 100 days on the market. So the days on market for this unit was almost 3 months. Did not have parking, and it is closed over at Gulls Cove. Sold for $620. Gulls Cove, located on Marin Boulevard, not far from the Grove Street path in the what's called the Liberty Harbor North community. And this was developed by developer Metro Homes around 2004, 2005. It was built in 2 phases. This property was in the first phase. The second phase was built around 2012. And this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It looks like it's a north-facing unit. Might be south-facing, looking at one of the buildings that has been built across the street. They've done a lot of development around this building. Yes, it's south-facing. So here you have the courtyard, and this is a rental building right across the street. And the light rail actually passes right between these 2 buildings, so you're close to light rail as well. In Weehawken, you had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1380 square foot unit over at 1000 Avenue at Port Imperial, unit 505. This is the Avenue collection, listed for $1,099,000, and it sold essentially for a full price, $1,100,000, so $1,000 over asking. 16 days on the market. It was a cash purchase, and came with parking for one car. This is a north-facing unit looking up the river here. This development was built by Lennar, national developer Lennar. They've developed several properties in the area, including Henley on Hudson, and they also built the Avenue collection. This is the first phase of the Avenue collection, 1000 Avenue at Port Imperial. The building next door, which is 1200 Avenue at Port Imperial, is also part of the Avenue collection. That was built a little bit later. You can see here, the community is about 7 stories tall and has a concierge, also has a residence lounge, fitness center, large fitness center as well. You can see here from the photos. Does not have an outdoor pool. It does have a sun deck. I believe you have access. You could pay to have access in the pool next door, which is 1200 Ave at Port Imperial, and it's not far from the ferry over in Port Imperial. You could minutes to get there, under 2 minutes. Looking through some articles in the past week, I see Jersey City has approved a new 300-unit development in Liberty Harbor. Liberty Harbor is located right near where Gulls Cove is. I just spoke about that. This is in the Liberty Harbor North development, which is right off of Grand Street and not far from the Liberty State Park Marina. This site here is going to be developed by the developer of Liberty Harbor, who I believe is Peter Mako, and they are going to build a mid-rise building right here. Liberty Harbor is made up of condominiums as well as exclusive rental properties. I'm not sure what this is going to be yet. My gut says probably rentals, just because that's what they've been building mostly in that neighborhood lately. And right here you have this former parking lot, which will be developed into a building that looks something like this. And I'll link this down below. Also, you have a 2-unit mixed-use development is approved also near Jersey City Medical Center. This is not far from where I just discussed the Liberty Harbor project in Liberty Harbor. This is nearby, not far near Jersey City Medical Center in downtown Jersey City. Very interesting looking structure in downtown, also approved here. You can see this is right near the turnpike as it goes around downtown Jersey City. So I'll link this down below. Very interesting looking building. And also article from NJ.com. I was actually interviewed for this article regarding investment companies and firms buying up buildings in Jersey City and how is that going to affect rents. And basically 2 buildings were sold in downtown Jersey City recently over in the Paulus Hook section. The Quinn was one of them, and the Lenox, which is right next door. And they sold for $221 million. And the article talks about how is this going to affect rents potentially moving forward in downtown Jersey City. So I was quoted in there a few times. I had the honor to be interviewed. So I'll link this down below, but an interesting article nonetheless regarding rents and how this could potentially impact rents moving forward. These videos come out every Monday. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.